Hey everyone, welcome back to more Pokemon Conquest Ultimate. Last episode we managed to managed to capture, conquer Spectra. In between these episodes I have basically grinded about what I think we'll need for the rest of the game. So, these are like our, I think 16 options we've got for hopefully beating the last three kingdoms. However, during the grinding, I've come at the kind of horrible realization that I cannot save because I guess I didn't delete my previous save data, which at that point, why even have a new game function, right? If you have to delete the save data before being able to save, so that might cause some problems with going into the post game because I do have the save file where I beat the game on the normal mode. A lot of the Pokemon and a lot of the warriors just have like different Pokemons than they should have. So like, put it this way, something like we should not have Beware. Our own main character wouldn't have all of the easy illusions, things like that, and I also didn't find any sort of cheat code or hack to be able to just save over a save data like this. So, I'm gonna have to see what will happen once we beat the game, but I might need to, on my own time, replay the entire game. So I probably won't be perfect linking anyone until I figured that out. But that's for later. That's stuff I have to deal with. So there's Valora and Nick Storm left. All of our guys are about 65 plus in link. So looking at who we should bring here. Obviously, I think I'll attack by Spectra. So I don't believe you two will be all too good for that next map, so I'm gonna send you back because obviously you're required. So we have Beware and Vaporeon, which will definitely bring. Honestly, Rotom Frost might actually not be too bad here, especially with Levitate being good on that map. Although, I think you use Clang Scales, so. And you, use Air Slash? Yeah. You don't need, I guess you're flying type, so you don't need Levitate. I think we want to bring, probably two ground types. I think I want to bring Conkeldurr. And looking at what's over here, we probably just Rotom Frost instead of I think I want Rotom Frost. If we're going for the ground type guys, I think I'll leave Charizard behind for this one and go for Rotom Frost, which hopefully should be enough. I also have Frostlass, but I think Rotom Frost's Levitate will be really good for this map. So yeah, it's time to challenge Valora, which I don't know. Valora is usually, if the map's not changed, kind of a drawn out map due to the design of it, right? But we actually do have some pretty good options, at least type wise, so I think we should be able to clear this relatively easily. The Kingdom of Valora. Lord theadv, at last I've been waiting patiently for your arrival. Now allow me to introduce myself. Some of the warriors who serve me, or allow me to, I am Tadakatsu. And I am Ina. Lord Nobunaga and I are old acquaintances. The idea of betraying him is simply unthinkable. As a result, I'm honor bound to do battle to the full extent of my abilities. Alright. Sure, I mean... we technically also have more strength than them, so pretty good. Of course, it could also be kind of a major deal how our forces are split up, of course. And it doesn't seem like the maps changed a whole lot. But, you know, if it means anything, the AI tends to be pretty shit on this map, all things considered. We'll get Conquest over here if we have to do a... we might need to do a 1v1 versus Empoleon. Alright. Between you, I guess let Beware stay here and turn the wheels. I think it's more of our interest to go over here. Also, I sped up some settings, so they all walk to these places a little faster, which is nice. You know, just to slightly speed up the map. Alright, change some of that. Okay, Empoleon is, I guess, not going that way. It is odd seeing them go so fucking fast. Although I'm not a huge fan of Mudbray being there, or Mudsdale being there. What's clanging skills is ranged. Eh. Considering they've decided to go that way, I think I'll actually then just do this instead. Also, I've actually seen there's an extra platform that I don't think is usually here. This one's not usually there, I believe. Do they have more of them? Yeah, there's one here, I guess, to ignore the gates. Interesting. What can you do? God, you're over there. Alright, you can go all the way up here. To be honest, don't really mind Vaporeon taking like a hit. Just bait them out. Conkeldurr, you kind of stay there so that you don't get hit by Rotom. Okay. I feel like they didn't really mean to do that. Empoleon exists. Rotom Fan is gonna go here and attack. And of course he flinches. I swear, the flinching in this game is just ridiculous. In terms of how often they flinch. Well, I'm hoping Blizzard at least does just like half. Well, I mean, that's at least half. Just have to hit it. Alright, well, great. Conkeldurr, you're kind of at a shit spot. So far, a little unlucky, I'd say. Metagross can go over here. What move is Metagross using? Meteor Mash. Just wait a turn for him to get even closer to us. I mean, he just fucking does it too. That's hilarious. I don't think I can hit you from here, right? Yeah, no, you have to stand where thingy currently is at. Crit is nice, though. That's also quite nice. Because now I think, yeah, we can go over here and hit it. Don't kill, but if we'd had hit twice, we would have finished it off now, but can't always have that luck. Just get you here. Just get you out of there, honestly. What move do you guys use? Wave Crash and Heavy Slam. Kinda don't want you guys Alright, that is kind of what I want to avoid, but if Beware goes over here, we should change things up. Yeah, indeed. Indeed we do. And this hopefully kills. It doesn't. Damn. That sucks. This thing... well, now he won't be able to reach. He's the most powerful warrior in all of Ronsai. Well, I don't know about that one, Chief. Just chilling in the back. We've almost got Rotom, on the Rotoms. Okay, got an attack boost. That kind of... I mean, I guess he kind of got us there. He's coming in this way, which isn't like super ideal, honestly, but finish you off that way. Turn this back on. Didn't really do that much damage, so it's also kind of just fine. We'll get Metagross next turn. I think I can hit Como. Yeah, those gates can stay there for a second. I'm gonna put you here just to see what would happen. Alright, well, I guess we're fighting with Rhyperior instead. Okay, Empoleon over there. Use a super potion, I guess. No, we're using Drain Punch, right? Yeah. Probably could have gotten most of that back anyways, but... Well, we missed, so... it doesn't even really feel like the worst decision now. Could reach us if we do that. Alright, let's open the gates. Honestly, I mean, I can't really see us losing at this point. Let's see if he heads back. He doesn't. That's a little annoying, but Polion can't do anything. He's sitting there doing nothing. He's just going away, sure. But he will hit our guy super effectively with close combat. Well, let's see. Yeah, you don't kill. That's annoying. You don't kill either. Do you not have... Don't you get... Yeah, you get rally. Let's use it. Yeah, you have unaware, so this is actually like really good for us. Thing is, right, now we get an attack bonus with you. Because this should do a lot of damage back as well. Alright, well, we don't get to hit Empoleon. It's not the end of the world. We got all our health back. Shit ton of damage then. You got Nidoking in there as well. Just see how much this does. 143. It's pretty good. Sure, I'm gonna just do it. I mean, one wave crash for 47 damage and a defense drop. Goes for an accuracy gain, and he does go over and... Oh. Yeah, it's... I mean, yeah. Alright, he's got a range boost or something? No, he doesn't. You can just clang the scales. You may kill it. He doesn't. Goes over there and becomes fresh meat for us. Who would do the most damage of our boys? Probably Beware, if I had to guess. Because they all probably kill 45, 62, 32. Do you do enough? Yes, you kill. Alright. Beware and Rhyperior will, I guess, take him on. Perfect. I kind of didn't think about that. He could have knocked Nidoking out of the way, but even then, but that would have just meant Empoleon lived, but didn't do anything else. Yeah, I think we wiped the floor of them here. Clanging scales. 22 damage. Hello. Welcome back. And time for you to die. Nice. That's a good victory. No deaths. Everyone gets some percentages. Nice, except for Raptor because it's already capped. Defeat? Surely not. Bravo, Lord theadv. It would appear that my army was incapable of halting your progress. Now go theadv. I shall watch you. I'll be watching your forthcoming battle against Lord Nobalava with great interest. Hooray! Nice. All right. I know they don't like capture, but like, yeah, we'll just do this. Sent them over there. So yeah, it's just Nick Storm, who are admittedly a little bit stronger. And honestly, I'm not. You know, grinding against these guys seems a little foolish. Some of these guys actually have the perfect link, which is interesting. But yeah, we're looking at what type of moves to use: Fire Spin, Psychic, Earthquake, Last Respect, Flower Trick, and Glaive Rush. You got Flash Fire? Okay. Well, I mean, most of them are weak to fighting. So obviously, I think we bring Beware and Vaporeon. I think we'll bring Conkeldurr as well. Maybe bring something in to take care of Basque Legion. Let's bring Incineroar. Incineroar makes sense. It makes sense instead of Nidoking and Rhyperior, who I don't think we'll need for this battle. You have Charizard and Heracross. Start with Flash. Charizard would be pretty good. I think we'll bring Charizard and maybe Lycanroc. So yeah, we'll battle Nick Storm with this team. I think we are slightly weaker than them, yeah, but we have the type advantages. We should be able to win this if things don't go wrong. To be fair, in this map, the AI has a tendency to just throw a lot of its or a lot of its Pokemons just away. Although, kind of depends though. When I think about it, the AI usually it depends on how many ice types they have. Which I mean, they have 4, so for those 4 we'll have to wait. But Basque Legion is over there. It's where we have Incineroar, I guess. Basque Legion honestly is probably the Pokemon we have the least. for taking him down. Just burn obstacles, why not? Acquire a super potion. Yeah, I mean, Basque Legion is going to be, I think, the most tricky of opponents. But it doesn't use a water type move, so there's that at least. Mammoth Shrine should not be able to do a whole lot against Charizard. And these other ones don't slide over the ice, so it'll take a while for them to get over here. Requires a super potion, that's not good. It's only 59 damage, really? Well, like... Oh, it's because of Thick Fat. Let's get Vaporeon in there too. At least Vaporeon doesn't get hit by that. Like I said, my strategy is just allow them to come over to me. Just out of curiosity. I'm not gonna do that, but Basque Legion will come over here pretty quickly. Just that half our team can't do anything to it. That's the unfortunate thing. Mammoth Spine can't do anything to Charizard, so that's good as well. Alright, it does not reach. Ooh. Well, I mean, we may as well just see. We do 140 U. And about... Oh, yeah, you Flash Fire. Is that like... I've never used Excalibur in a game before, so I don't know if that's normal for him to have something like Flash Fire, or if that's just like a little nifty game thing where they thought, that'd be cool to give him. Alright. That amount of damage. If I just do this, 65, I think that's enough. At least to get Mammoth Swine out of here. Yeah, that one was definitely... Nah, never mind, I guess not. Maybe Beware we can go and throw at it. I mean, Beware is strong. Beware can take some hits. Although we're probably in psychic range. Okay, we didn't kill it. 125. Ooh. Let's get this thing out of there. I think that'd be just a good thing in general. How much does Conquest do instead? On 32. I think I'd rather have Lycanroc get hit by a Psychic potentially. Critical hit! Alright, alright. GG's. Okay, it goes for Beware. That is not that surprising. It's a lot of damage, but we can probably regain that amount of health. Range really doesn't matter that much on this map. Flower Trick. You shouldn't be able to get over to us. Yeah, we should do this. You're the only one that can really damage Basque Legion really with like any significant amount of damage, so. So probably about the time you sack Mr. Rhyme. I mean, sack Mr. Rhyme. Probably sack Beware here. Alright, that's kind of sad and kind of unfortunate. We can use Convalescence, sure. Nice. Lycanroc. Well, we'll keep you here so you can attack Lycanroc the next, or I mean, attack you next turn. I didn't expect to kill Mr. Mime, to be honest, or Mr. Rhyme, sorry. Okay. 6 damage. You're gonna kill Lycanroc, but we can hit you back with 2 gats. Alright, you don't even kill, but Fire Spin probably. Alright, he uses his Super Potion, but that's fine. Let's start by finishing you off. We can hit you. Ooh, that is real good. Don't kill you though. 140. Alright, I have an idea, I guess. If we can hit you at least. Our accuracy's been going down a lot. I think we might still be able to win this turn. Alright, this should hit. We have Karada down, and then Gelder can finish off. Darmanitan. If he hits, it's only like a 60% chance. There we don't. Alright. Okay, it's only Darmanitan left at this point. We've got some good crits on this one. Alright, and that is a victory. Yeah, the next turn battles tend to go by quite quickly. Because you're kind of heading into confrontation pretty much immediately. And yeah, everyone's capped except for Vaporeon at this point. I'm hoping that Nobunaga's team isn't like fucking Link 85 or something, because we ain't getting over at Link 70. So it would appear that you are truly capable. Hide. My brother told me. He told me that he would destroy Ransai. Alright. Well, that was a good old victory. Finally, the next kingdom is... it's Dragnar. Yeah, who would have thought? It's the literal only kingdom left. Alright, let's take a little look at what they've got. Garchomp, Lucario, Haxorus, Armarouge, Salamence, and Aerodactyl, and they look pretty strong. Hopefully they're not higher than like 75. 80, 76, 76, 76, 76, 76. Yeah, that's manageable, I think. Overall. Gonna be a tough battle, but I think we'll manage. Although, we have to keep in mind that after beating him here, we have to do a final battle afterwards, and I don't know if we get Arceus, or we probably do, but... And I mean, Arceus kind of solos most of... Arceus usually solos the final battle, so... But still. Send these guys over to Valora. But yeah, in this episode we conquered both Valora and Nixorm, so quite a good episode. Yeah. Gonna have to see what will happen once we beat the game, because I wouldn't be surprised that we beat the game, it puts us at the title screen and everything's gone. Like that is what I'm predicting will happen. But yeah, everyone, if you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.